What the fuck are you talking about? My food stamp will be cut November 1st. I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I was 18 years old. Over 10 years. That's how I feed me and my kids. My 4 child. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have shit. I'm
Hold on a
immune to
second.
the system. I need
Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to review that math she just gave us. For 10 years. But she said she had food stamps since she was 18.
my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since
Yeah, there we go. Watch this, y'all.
I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I was 18 years old. Over 10 years. That's how.
Since she was 18 years old, over 10 years? Wait a second, wait a second. Wait a second. Are you going to tell me that she's 28 years old? She's 28? She said she's been having her food stamps for over 10 years. And then she said since she was 18. Well, over 10 years. Let's say 30. I don't even know about 30. That's wild if that's 30. And what that should really show you is what your life can look like when you decline rapidly because you're relying on something. And this is what I talk about. Listen, being at home, being stagnant, laying in the bed all day, that ain't no life to live. I don't know why anybody want to live that life. We need structure. We need order. We need routine. We need regimen. And see, this is when you rely on the system and you don't want to do anything and you don't want to move forward in your life, you'll be freaking 28 to 30 years old, looking much older than you should, in my opinion. But let's just finish hearing her out.
I feed me and my kids. My 4 child. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have shit. I'm immune to the system. I need my fucking food stamps. Without my food stamps, I don't know how I'm gonna live. How I'm gonna provide. Is the food shelters closed too? Fuck, I don't know what to do. So you telling me, starting next month, I'm not getting my food stamps. My $568.20.
Listen, I'm not going to be petty and address the immune to the system thing because that doesn't even need to be addressed. It is what it is. But I want to stick on the fact that it sounds like she's like been using the system so long, she's sentimental about the system. Like she's bringing this up and she's talking about it like this is a family member or something. Like, she's been on it for 10 years and she can't see herself without it. And it's really become her crutch. So I say that to say that's not no life to live. You would rather want to rely on yourself.
40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is.
I don't want
Government,
to.
take away her food stamps right now. Her income is $1,000. She has kids, and she spends $300 a month on her competitive cheer. Guys, she gets how much in food stamps?
321.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are technically, as taxpayers, paying for her to go to competitive cheer. This is an indication that we need an audit on our programs, because I'm okay with spending as much as we spend, but I want to take it away from disgusting motherfuckers like yourself and give more to people that actually need it. Missouri, audit how you are handing out your benefits.
I mean, they go based on income.
Income that you're choosing because you're refusing to go work. And then you spend $300 a month, which is what we subsidize you at competitive cheer. I like robust social programs. I really do.
Exactly. She's ruining it. And it's really about ethics and integrity. Because like you said, what a lot of people will do is they will try not to work less in order to stay within the threshold limit to be able to continue to get the free benefits because it's free. But it's not free. It comes at a cost. It comes at a cost of you not being able to leverage what, in a lot of people's case, is your most valuable asset. And your most valuable asset is your time if you don't necessarily have all the skills that you need. But guess what? It's still your most valuable asset because you can use your time to develop some skills. So, what I would like to see, if she is, choosing not to work, that means she has more time back to herself. But sadly, most people don't rely on benefits and then say, I'm going to spend every waking hour of my day developing skills so that I can actually leverage this program in order to truly thrive in life. Most likely, she's just doing all the things she wants to do with her time. On TikTok, watching TV. I noticed that a lot of times I rarely see somebody on these programs who doesn't have cable and differentiate cable from internet. You know, I have internet. I don't even have cable. But I notice some of these people have cable, and it's just like, get your priorities in order.
Say no names because I don't really know who the fuck it was. Trump or whoever. I don't really know. I don't know how that shit work. I ain't political. But I will say, you motherfuckers done the goddamn food stamp slam up. I'm jobless and I'm fucking hungry. I done told these motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Because that's the requirements now. Volunteer work 20 hours a week. If I could work.
That's the key. She volunteers because it's the requirements, not because she wants to help the community, because simply the requirements. And she probably doesn't want to work. See, volunteering and working is two totally different things. And it's two totally different ways that you have to carry yourself, right? If you're volunteering, you can always just act like, hey, I'm helping you out. But see, when you're working, it's, I guess, a fair exchange. But ultimately, I would say the leverage is much more on the employer. So at that point, now you have to do a bit of humbling of yourself to either the employer or maybe even the customer. And you have to be able to check yourself at the front door. And by the looks of her and by the looks of this freeze frame, she's unable to do that.
20 hours a week. I might not need no goddamn food stamps. But okay. Told the motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Got the paperwork, provided it, submitted it. Done submitted it 3 times. Done been out here 15 goddamn times. These little raggedy sons just told me, oh, you don't volunteer for an approved organization.
So where are you volunteering at? What? So she's not even at an approved organization. Let's just push that to the side for a second. Because here's the real thing. We have to ask the question of what's stopping you from actually just getting a job? Why are you choosing to go the route of volunteering, right? Sure, volunteering is great. But what this really comes back down to again is priorities. You're broke. You're broke to the point that you're saying that you need to rely on government assistance. And what you choose to do is you choose to go volunteer as opposed to finding a full-time job. A full-time job. Because you got all the time in the world to go down to the building and go try to figure out what's going on with your benefits. Why don't you just get a job? That is the golden question. And that's what we're trying to understand. Why can't you get a job? There's a lot of different jobs right now. There's a diverse amount of jobs. She can clearly communicate well. I don't know what she's going to do with the black lips because that's pretty indicatory of what she likes to do in her free time, recreationally. But ultimately, why can't you just get a job? She could probably get a corporate job. She communicates well, and she has a bit of a modern corporate look, in my opinion. So, and a lot of those you can work remote. So I really just don't understand, wasting a lot of your youth, wasting a lot of your time when you could be building something. Instead, you decide, to cripple yourself and rely on something that's truly not going to be what's in your best interest for the long term. I was going to watch something else, but we can leave it there for the day. Y'all like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Legion. Cash App's link below if you want to buy your boy iced coffee and tip the channel. Also feel free to join the Patreon where I have self-improvement content on there. Until then, I'll catch you in the next video.